Coming to you live on 2K Sports, this is the NBA. Hi everyone, Kevin Harlan alongside the starting fives for our game. Here are tonight's starting lineups. First for Phoenix. He's thrilled for this one. Everyone will be watching now how he does in his first NBA official game. Then it's Jay Crowder and it's Saric in at the power forward position. And looking at the Bucks. And inside out of Stanford University, a skilled post scorer with tremendous size, the 7-footer, Brook Lopez. Then it's Chris Middleton, and it's Antetokounmpo in at the 4 spot.
Defense just has to fight over the top of those screens.
Especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, he doesn't miss too many open shots.
Double team on Holiday. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
You know, it's no secret around the league, guys, that the Suns either have one of the best medical staffs in the game or they've built their practice facility by the fountain of youth. More evidence of that came when Jermaine O'Neal found new tread on his well-worn tires.
And the second free throw, good. Well, Clark, as you said, a lot of the players that left the Suns last season, such as Steve Nash and Grant Hill, had trouble keeping their health up. And, Steve, I don't know, you've been in that organization. Whatever they are doing that are keeping those players healthy and in top shape has been working. They are admirable in the way they have led that cause.
Well, it's a tremendous training staff. They've just always done a very good job of keeping their guys healthy by getting them in the training room every day for work, by combining the strength program with the training schedule. But a lot of confidence in that staff from the players, and I think it really shows.
That's good.
And you can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
On defense, Milwaukee. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Yes, Kevin, I was able to speak with Mike Budenholzer for a minute. Shoot first and ask questions later is a philosophy all players can get with and one he instilled in his team today. With the shooters they've got, he wants any open look to immediately result in a jump shot. Players love it, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. Always want to get those threes falling consistently.
Yeah, Kevin, you're right, because that's really the only way that you can force the defense to spread out and extend itself, and when that happens, then other opportunities are created.
5 on the clock. The dish to Middleton. Good on the jump shot. Middleton's got his second bucket of the night.
You know, that's one way he can finish, but not the only way. He's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve.
And Booker kicks to Paul. The three-pointer, no good. On defense, Phoenix. Here's Holiday. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
I'd say that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, it sure did. A good job getting it started and a better job finishing it off.
Paul against Holiday. Paul outside. Passes it to Crowder. No good from outside. The Bucks have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. The pass to Antetokounmpo.
Surprisingly, the Bucks were one of the better teams from the East against the West last season, 14-16, which was better than most teams in the East, and part of why they were able to make it into the playoffs.
And the first one drops. He's perfect from the line this time. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Paul against Holiday. And Booker kicks to Saric. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Fades away. And that one's good. Well, back to the Bucks. With their small backcourt, they could have nights where they could just run teams to death, and they were able to take advantage of a few teams like that.
Well, the main thing is that they showed they weren't afraid of anyone. Ellis and Jennings would just try to run the ball down your throat, but in the end, it wasn't a combination that the Bucks felt confident with, and that's why they were willing to let Ellis and Jennings go.
And that one's good. Antetokounmpo's got 5 now. Suns trail by 4. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Pass to Saric. The feed to Crowder. He kicks it to Booker. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Heaton. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Great job. Take it right at the defense. I like the aggressiveness.
Yeah, he left them no choice but to foul there.
The Suns shooting their first free throws of the game.
Well, one of the highlights last season, this team shot the ball extremely well from the stripe. Huge factor.
You know, success at the line just became contagious for him. A few guys got on a roll, and it carried over to the rest of the team.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Forbes. He passes to Antetokounmpo. Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that right.
You know, the guys on the bench are going crazy right now at the sight of that jam. Boy, that's embarrassing, guys. He's going to have a hard time living that one down later when they watch it on tape.
Bucks leading by 4. Defended by Bridges. Here's Forbes. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
You got that right. I mean, he'll do it from three-point land or anywhere on the perimeter, really, because he is a deadly shooter. You've got to do a better job defensively.
Here's Teague. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Teague's got his first points in this one.
Well, they've settled into their offense very quickly here today.
Yeah, they're zoned in, making the most out of their possessions here.
And that one's good.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
Antetokounmpo passes to Forbes. Here's Antetokounmpo. He dishes it to Forbes. Feeds it to Teague. Passes it to Antetokounmpo. Goes up on the high post. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Solid first quarter for this club. They came out strong, and they put together some nice momentum here.
Steve, I like the looks they've gotten on offense. A lot of good ones.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Gentlemen, remember, Kevin Love was the 5th overall pick back in 2008. And through hard work, he's transformed his body and expanded his game. He said, I love people telling me what I can't do, telling me this is your ceiling. I think all kids in basketball should never put a limit on themselves. I was able to get out of my comfort zone, and because of that, I'm a much better player. Not only physically, but mentally as well. Kevin?
Yeah, his great skill level has always been his own. Thanks, Doris. Milwaukee leading by 5.
You know, for so long, the Suns had been one of the stronger teams in the West and typically could just blitzkrieg Eastern Conference teams with their offense. That's not the case anymore. It really was the East that got the better of the Suns last season.
The 9-foot shot. He feeds it to Tucker. For the 3. Rebound by the Suns. There's the screen. Number 8 misses off the left iron. Well, back to the Suns against the Eastern Conference. They really seemed to flounder at times, and they had to travel to the East Coast. And, Steve, even when they hosted teams in the desert.
You know, all good things must come to an end, and the Suns' dominance over the East wasn't going to last forever. Because, remember, for many years, the Suns just ran roughshod over the Eastern Conference. But only 8 wins in their 30 games against the East. That was by far the lowest total of anybody in the West.
Number 11, T covering. The D got there too late, and he'll go to the line.
Well, the Bucks playing here at the BMO Harris Bradley Center, one of the older arenas in the NBA at around a quarter century. And the Bucks have said they'll leave Milwaukee after the 2017 season unless a new arena is built.
And he makes both free throws. And back to the arena situation here in Milwaukee. This is one of the smaller markets in the NBA. Steve, that can make it tougher to get an arena done.
Well, there's a potential change in ownership that has loomed over the franchise as well. Now, obviously, we all want to see the team stay in Milwaukee. A lot of great history here going way back. So hopefully an arena deal will get done.
They get a hand on it. To the middle. Tanked in off the glass.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, getting the ball into the post should be their first option every time down. Force the defense to adapt and adjust.
Number 11, T covering. Pass to Moore. That's good. Now just a 1-point Milwaukee lead.
These defenders are not putting up much of a fight on the interior. It's been embarrassing. That's 10 consecutive points allowed in the lane.
And that's not the kind of streak you want to have if you're playing defense.
Tucker can't get it to go.
Well, it happens. He's wide open, but just couldn't get it to go.
That's good. Lopez has got his first bucket in this one.
Good job there recognizing the mismatch and then just going straight up with the shot. He's got a major height advantage.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
Well, you know, the Suns dropped from being a team that could fight for a playoff spot to the cellar of the West last season, and much of that you could attribute to how much they struggled on the road.
And the Suns making a change here. Sarge has checked in. Holiday against Paul. Kicks to Crowder. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Crowder's got 5 points so far. Well, the Suns did have a lot of trouble on the road, as you were saying, Clark. Only managed to win 8 games as the visiting team. Steve, the entire season. That's not good.
Well, 8 wins is unacceptable, man. It actually tied the Suns with the Kings for the fewest road wins in the entire conference. So, look, this is a young team. They have a lot of learning to do. They've got to add talent. I think the rebuilding project has started, and they're going to get better, but it's still going to take some time.
This is DePaul. The pass to Booker. The tray. The rebound by Middleton. The Bucks have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Outside Holiday. From past the arc. It's rebounded by Craig. Here is Paul. With 1 on the clock. Again, Phoenix. Second quarter ends in a tight one. Suns lead by 2.
Now, presented by Sprint.
Welcome, I'm Damon Bruce. A great game going out at Bradley Center. It's a close game for the Suns. They're going up against the Milwaukee Bucks. They're scoring effortlessly. The defense has been completely overmatched. A nice start for Chris Paul. He's picked up 4 points, and he's had some good court vision, helping out in the assist department as well. Meanwhile, the Bucks not to be outdone. They're an up-tempo team, and the ponies are running. The advantage in fast break points is obvious. No surprise here. Certainly an impressive start by Brook Lopez. They've had some great production from Jeff Teague as well. That'll be it for the halftime report. The second half is coming right up. Hope to see you next time.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. The Bucks trail. There's the dish to Middleton. Outside Holiday. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Just 3 to shoot. It's hauled in by Saric.
Boy, I'm shocked he didn't make that one. He usually knocks that one down with ease.
And it's Paul penetrating. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Well, after a brief 2-year drought, the Bucks got back to the playoffs this past season, but it wasn't pretty once they got there. With several guarantees from players about upsetting the Heat, they didn't win a single game and were swept by the Miami Heat.
And Middleton kicks to Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo off the pick for Middleton. A 3-ball. That's good. Middleton's got 8 points.
The defenders need to talk to each other. The communication lacking there on that three-pointer.
Back to the Bucks in the playoffs. In every aspect, they were overmatched by the Heat, and no one really thought they would upset them. But many thought, Steve, that they would at least get a game.
Well, I wasn't one of them, Kevin. I thought they were overmatched from the start. And you could tell in that series, Miami wasn't even interested until the fourth quarter. They knew they could just flip a switch and beat this Milwaukee team. And that's exactly what they did.
Here's Antetokounmpo. 7 points in the game. Lopez passes to Antetokounmpo. Again, it's Milwaukee converting. The Suns trailing. Paul with the ball. 5 points in the game. Pass to Sarge for 3. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists tonight. Paul against Holiday. Passes it to Antetokounmpo. Back to Holiday. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Milwaukee. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
Not trying to rattle any rims or racks there. Just up and in with the finger roll.
For Phoenix, they have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
The Bucks actually made it back into the playoffs last season, but it wasn't because they were dominant at home. Only 21-20 at the Bradley Center. And those 21 wins were the fewest of any team that played in the playoffs.
He kicks to Booker. 14 feet away. For a rebound by Middleton. Middleton's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. Chris Paul picks up that one.
Terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the hit.
That's how you do it. The bump and the bucket.
That's good for Middleton. Well, Clark, as you said, the Bucks didn't offer a lot as far as protecting their home court. In the end, it could come back to bite them as they lost 2 in a row on their home floor and got swept out of the playoffs, Steve, by Miami.
Well, that was a pretty tough matchup for anybody, but for Milwaukee, a team that was below 500, that was near impossible. But look, it was a struggle for the Bucks. We expected that, but getting to the playoffs was an accomplishment. We'll see if they can build on that this year.
Paul kicks to Booker. Now the feed to Crowder. Cans the shot from the wing. Crowder's got 7 points. Bucks trail by 3. Antetokounmpo off the pick from Lopez. Fades back. No good from Antetokounmpo.
Rebounds are split just about down the middle in this game, Clark.
I'd venture to guess whichever team is able to maintain that energy level on the glass will have the upper hand the rest of the way.
A nice shot by Booker. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Antetokounmpo. The finger roll finish at the bucket. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points this quarter.
His shooting has been so good today, he may have to take it upon himself to try to get his club out of this hole.
And Booker kicks to Crowder. Misses the 3. Shot's good by Sarge. Sarge has got 5 points so far.
You gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded out physical game.
Yeah, that was your game, Clark. Pound it inside and take the ball right to the defense.
That's what I tried to do, man. I knew my limitations.
59 seconds left here in the third quarter. Crowder, and he uses the glass on the layup. 9 points in the game so far.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, I mean, they're just getting pounded in there. The defense not offering much resistance. They've got to force the ball back out to the perimeter.
Booker gets a screen from Crowder. Booker dishes to Paul. Paul gets a screen from Crowder. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Number 24. All three off the mark. And here's Phoenix. They're on a 16-7 run. Crowder kicks to Paul. Got it up. No good trying to beat the buzzer. And we've reached the end of the third. The fourth quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Suns.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
Now then you throw in the free throws on top of that, and this team really has it clicking.
Here's Bridges. Here's Crowder. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Teague, the pass to Tucker. Here's Antetokounmpo, defended by Paul. Bucks passing it around. And the shot is good from Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo has got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Bucks. Paul against Teague. Paul outside. He passes to Crowder. Uncovered. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his fourth assist in this one. Antetokounmpo kicks to Antetokounmpo. There's the pass to Antetokounmpo. Makes it off the glass.
Boy, just terrible defense there.
Steve, really just a layup line for the most part. I mean, not much defense at all either way.
Paul with the ball, picked up by Teague. To the paint, he dishes it to Crowder. And it's rejected. Teague against Paul. Outside Teague. From deep. And another three for Milwaukee.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any agenda.
It's hard to overstate all the points they've scored on assists today. Beautiful to watch.
And the Suns call time here.
He did not look too happy about some of the things he saw on the court. So I would expect some changes here.
I think it's the right move, quite honestly. I mean, they just didn't look sharp or at their best out there. So take the time out and give yourself a chance to regroup.
And the Suns making a change here. Booker's checked in. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Monty Williams address his team. He told them, the game is right there for the taking, fellas, but we've got to be first. First to loose balls, first to the rim. We have to give our all right here. Kevin, now's the time.
And as always, Doris, thank you. Antetokounmpo passes to Tucker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Holiday dishes to Tucker. Number 24. The layup off target. Suns leading by 3.
Tough call there and a tough break for the defense.
But you know, I think you could still see him kind of sliding in there. I don't have a problem with the call.
Feeds it to Paul. Plenty of space. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Here's Antetokounmpo. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. And the Suns making a change here.
Shooting one.
The free throw off from Antetokounmpo. The Suns have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Here's Crowder. Off target from three-point range. The Bucks have gone an outstanding 4 or 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. 1:41 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Lopez, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Good on the first, and that ties the game up. And the Bucks making a change here. And so both free throws good that time, and that puts him ahead.
Critical for him to knock down those free throws, guys. They had to come away with the lead on that trip.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Paul kicks to Booker. Here's Heaton. Can't get it to go. Good D by Lopez. Here's Antetokounmpo. And easy 2 points on the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 12 points here in the second half.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Booker the pass to Crowder. Lock at 6. Here's Heaton. It's good. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Huge points.
That's beyond huge, Steve. I mean, they needed that bucket desperately.
Lopez a screen. Here's Middleton. Yes!
I tell you what, it was a good pick that was set that turned him loose.
And once he got around it, Steve, it was smooth sailing right to the hole.
Well, because of the pick, he had plenty of room. That's why he was able to power down that slam.
And Sarge kicks to Paul. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. He drops the first one, and that brings them within 2 here. And so Paul nails both of them.
He's definitely the guy they want at the line in this situation. He loves these kinds of moments.
Milwaukee's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Lopez dishes to Middleton. In the wing. Count it.
Kevin, they've still got a foul to give at this point.
Yeah, strategy wouldn't be bad to use it here if they need to.
And the Suns call time. They trail by 3. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Well, down 3, you don't necessarily have to go for the 3. You could go for the quick bucket and then the foul.
I'm not sure. I mean, in this situation, I think they should look for the 3, Steve. I mean, try to tie this thing up. You've got 3-point shooters. Let it fly.
And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, no question the right call at this point. You can't let them just dribble it out.
That's right. I mean, you got to send them to the line and hope for a few misses.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And that's going to be it. Great work at the charity stripe. That'll close this game out.
And so the Bucks take the win. Both teams played well, but these guys had the edge.
Yeah, I think so. They were just steak knife sharp. Very on top of their game here.
Well said. And now for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for joining us tonight in our presentation of NBA on 2K Sports. Now our Jordan Player of the Game.